And I welcome you to this live streaming event on TableRockSports.net as we are here at South Medford High School. South Medford Panthers taking on the Sheldon Irish in softball action today. We'll have a doubleheader for you. I'd like to let you know that this game is brought to you by our participating community partners, which manage to keep the games free for you, so go and say thank you to them. This is indeed the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's on TableRockSports.net. We're about 10 minutes, or maybe even less, from game action. Let's catch you up on what these two teams are doing. We should have a good one today. Sheldon comes into this contest 8-3, and this is the Southwest Conference opener for both clubs here this afternoon. And they come in 8-3, ranked number 10 by the OSAA, which probably is a ranking that's just, all these rankings are a little early at this point in the ball game. We'll get that straightened out a little more as we go through conference action as opposed to non-conference, because there's too many variables there. But at the moment, they're number 10 out of the 53 6A teams. South Medford's overall record is 8-2, and they're ranked 12th. So these two teams, and if you just hold with me here, iPads can sometimes be a wonderful thing. In the meantime, maybe not so much. We get a little irritated at them. We'll just do that there. It's an interesting thing, is what I was getting around to saying here, because Sheldon is the number one ranked team among Southwest Conference teams at the moment, being ranked 10. South Medford is right behind them at 12, and then North Medford is there at 16. So if I scroll down through the 32 teams that are going to be potentially in the playoffs, Roseburg's at 29. So 4 of the 6 teams in the Southwest Conference are all in the top 32 and they're headed on to playoff action, at least potentially at the moment. But like we say, conference action is going to determine a lot, and so it will be when we get going here. My papers are blowing away, so pardon me for a moment. I've got to rescue them. When we come back, we'll be ready for game action here on TableRockSports.net as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day from from South Medford High School.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
And we return to South Medford High School, and we're underway. Mira Sane standing in there for the Irish, and the count is 0-1 as the first. There's a swing and a miss by Sane. Out on the mound is Blanchette. Oh, that's Sheldon. Wrong one. Out on the mound is Hudson. And that one misses. 2-1. So Hudson behind the count to Sane. Just getting ourselves started here. We'll try to keep track of bases and outs for you on the scoreboard. Maybe not so much balls and strikes. Here's a 2-1, trying to bunt it, but foul. 2-2. Sane steps back in. And Hudson's ready to go in the circle. That's inside. 3-2. We actually have a really good vantage point to take a look at balls and strikes today. Can see quite clearly which way the ball went. The 3-2's way upstairs. And so Sane will draw the leadoff walk. That brings up Ashlyn Martin playing second base for the Irish today. And Hudson's first pitch to Martin. To the ball. There's a throw down to second. Got her. So one away. And ball one to Martin. Nice throw that time from South Medford's catcher. That one's popped up, been out of play. Hillier. Have to catch up with all these names here. We'll get there. So nice throw to Hillier, by Hillier, down to second base. There's another one that's popped up. This is going to go right field way. Oh, be taken by the center fielder out there. That would be one. I keep looking at Sheldon's lineup to tell you who South Medford's is. Quigley is out in center field. So Martin becomes the second out. And brings up Pappas. Kinley Pappas, who's the catcher for Sheldon. She looked at ball one from Hudson. There's ball two from Hudson. So 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Three-0. Way upstairs. So Hudson will have to come with this one to Pappas. Down low. And that'll put Pappas at first base. A couple of walks by Hudson here in the first inning. So far, no damage, as Hillier was able to throw out Sane, who's trying to steal second base after getting the leadoff walk. So here's the DH, Burnham. I chase Pappas back to first base. Peyton Burnham DHing for the shortstop this afternoon. Burnham wants a quick check on what the signals might have meant. Tape to the wrist. And there's a strike. We're at 1-1. 0-2. won't say the umpire necessarily heard me and corrected me, but he did flash the proper count. 0-2 from Hudson. Popped straight up. That's going to be taken by Quigley isn't going to get it, and that's going to get a run all the way around as Sheldon will score off of that. And Swangard takes a strike. We go 0-1. There's a shot out to right field. That's going to get all the way back to the fence. That's going to get one, and they're going to send her. Yes, that's going to get one run in. Throw to the plate. Not in time. And standing out at second base is Swangard with an RBI double. As coming around to score is Burnham. Two nothing. Sheldon out on top. This is Gebb, the third baseman, who bounces one right back to the pitcher. Hudson can't handle it. Throw over to first, though, and that's in time, and that will retire the side. But not before. Sheldon puts a couple on the board to begin the game. We move now to the bottom of the first, and as we do, it's Sheldon 2, South Medford nothing on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. On TableRockSports.net, we move to the bottom of the first, and there's strike one. Casey Hudson, the pitcher, at the plate for the Panthers. Out on the mound is Blanchette, and there's a shot right to short, and that's going to get through. And Hudson's going to have the leadoff single. And a first pitch as a strike. June Wooster at the plate. The second baseman squares around to bunt again, and then pulls it back and then takes it in the foul ball. 0-2. Blanchette ready out there in the circle again. Wooster steps in. There's a ball. 1-2. Now it's outside and now taking off and going to get caught at second. Nope. Going to be safe at second. Got ahead of the umpire on that one. But Hudson manages to make it down to second base. And there's a shot that's going to get through. And it's going to be mishandled out in center field. Hudson's going to come around, and Wooster is in at second base. Christine Morgan at the plate now, the shortstop. And she's going to drill one out to the shortstop, fire over to first. And that will be an out. The first out of the inning. Wooster has to hold at second base. Maddie Fullenwiter looks at strike one. Two-one ball game. Panthers have one in here in the bottom of the first. Blanchette looks at her wrist to make sure everybody's on the same page. There's a foul ball. Fullenwiter playing third base for the Panthers this afternoon in game one. At an 0-2 count. And there's a shot to short, fire to first, and then back across to third, but safe. Is Wooster at third base. Fullenwiter retired 6-3. Wheelock steps in. Wheelock playing first base. Kelly Wheelock. And she looks at strike one. Trying to get Wooster in. Wooster's got herself to third. But a couple of ground outs to short. Have made 2 outs now in the inning. That one's down the dirt. 1-1. That one goes way high. 2-1. For those of you that are viewing but not in the Rogue Valley, it's turned out we have a pretty nice day today. Didn't start out that way. Looked like it wasn't going to be such a great day. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. But it's turned out to be pretty good. Have the Pear Blossom events going on down here this weekend, and car shows and races and parades and all manner of festivities. Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. So the Panthers get one back as we head now to the top of the second. It's Sheldon 2, South Medford 1 on TableRockSports.net.
even a few days. To report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
We return to South Medford High School, site of the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. And the pitcher for the Irish, Blanchette, takes the Molly Blanchette, takes the first pitch for ball one and the second pitch for strike one. And there's a shot that's caught by the shortstop. Just a little pop-up that time and getting a hold of it for South Medford with Morgan. And something of a diving effort. There's strike one to Gilhuber. Olivia Gilhuber. Strike two for the right fielder for the Irish. The 0-2 from Hudson. Strike three. Two down. Natalie Plow. Right, is not Natalie Plow. Abby Schnorr, left fielder, at the plate. Takes strike one from Hudson. That one popped up. Oh, and 2. Foul tip. The 0-2 is going to be dribbled out to third, over to first in time, and the side will be retired in order. So we'll take our 2-1 score, and we'll head off to the bottom of the second inning as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Nicole Ledendecker leads it off for the Panthers, and she's in the hole 0-2 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. The 0-2 to Ledendecker. Strike three. Against the Sheldon dugout to our right. Pretty excited. The left fielder for the Panthers, Mariana Turi, steps in and looks at strike one. The 0-1 down to third base, sent over to first, and there's two away. That's a foul. As Nalani Quigley comes to the plate, playing center field. That's outside. 1-2. Foul. We'll stay at 1-2. Two away, bases empty. A strikeout, ground out to third. This is how we got to Quigley in this inning. The 1-2 from Blanchette. Swing and a miss. And that will retire the side. So, with that, we will head now to the bottom of the third, or the top of the third, as we do. It's Sheldon 2, South Medford 1 on TableRockSports.net.
And memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
A return to South Medford and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day as Sane looks at ball one. Walked her last time up back in the first inning. The game is powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. Hudson's 1-0 is a swing and a miss. 1-1. So we had a burst of scoring in the first inning as Sheldon scored 2, South Medford scored 1, and now we've settled down to a pitcher's duel. That one misses high, 2-1. Hudson ready and fires the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And there's a pop that's going to go foul. Nobody's going to catch up with that on the third base line. That's foul, way out of play. Hit the power pole and bounced back. That's pretty good accuracy. Zane, the center fielder for the Irish, steps back in and fouls another one off. The left-handers, just from all appearances' sake, would be trying to get it down the left field line for whatever reason. Strike 3 called. One away. Martin, the second baseman, steps in. Flew out to Quigley in center field. The first inning. Strike 1. The 0-1 sent out to second base and a throw over to first in time. That's 2 down. So handling that nicely that time for the Panthers was Wooster, getting it over to Wheelock. Here's Pappas, the catcher. Walked her first time up and swings and misses at offering number 1 from Hudson. Down low. 1-1. Have time called. And here's a shot. That goes by everybody. Got by the first baseman, got by Morgan, and ended up out in right field. So Pappas will stand over at first base, but with 2 out. That brings up Burnham. And Burnham will send 1 foul, first base side. 0-1. Burnham had a single on an RBI the first time she was up. And there's a shot to right field. Burnham's going to get to first. They're going to get it in quickly enough that Pappas will stop at second base. Two on, two away. Swangard, the Sheldon first baseman, steps in. One runner in scoring position anyway. There's a foul tip. Hudson ready to come with the 0-1 pitch to Swangard. And that's out to left field, but that's going to be caught for the third out. So handling that one easy for the third out was Tooley. And that will retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the third. And we're still in a 2-1 game here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And Taylor taking a look at a strike and a ball. Malaya Taylor. Two 2-1. She's the DH. And that goes to 2-2. The 2-2 swung on, sent out to short. Over to first and one away. That gets us back to the top of the order. And Hudson, who had a single her first time up. As they'll go to third and over to... No! Clear over the head. And Hudson's going to steam into second base. We can't do anything but give an error there. E6. But if you ask South Medford, they don't care how you get on base. And here's a little pop that's going to get in. That's a Wooster getting that one done, but not being able to get around as Hudson at Wooster stops at second base, or first base. So with one away, we now have first and third. And we'll have a guarantee you a really short conference here coming up. Do a little bookwork while we have the opportunity. Trying to update our scoreboard here as Sheldon has a couple more hits. If we could find the way to add them. So that conference is over. We're going to have a new pitcher. That's what we're going to have. So let's get a number. 33. So that would be Peyton Burnham. Burnham was operating as the DH. No, Burnham ready to go. Replacing Blanchette. We'll have to see where Blanchette goes when they go back out to the field. Everybody's shuffling. Shuffling their cards around now. Different pitcher, different things. So everybody's going to shuffle their wrist cards. In the meantime, Morgan stands in there. Squares the bunt, takes it back, and going down to second on the fake bunt was Wooster. With Hudson over at first base, he really didn't have much choice but to let Wooster have it. Now the bunt is off, and the 0-1 is down low. And goes to 1-1. The 1-1 misses down low. 2-1. A 2-1 strike. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Morgan. Fullenwinder. Fullenwider. May have left. Looks at strike one. There's a little grounder to first, and it will be 3 unassisted on Full and Wider. And that'll be the third out of the inning. So we head now to the top of 4. I'll try to do this fast. As we do, it's still a 2-1 ball game on the Table Rock Sports Network.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
And I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And it's a 0-2 count. They've made some changes. 32 is in now. Now batting. No, that's Gebb. There we go. So Gebb leading off the 4th. Has a 1-2 count. And strikes out. One away. There's a swing and a miss by Blanchette. Outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Two's a swing and a miss. That's the second strikeout of the inning. That brings up Gilhuber. Gilhuber was a strikeout victim back in the second. There's a foul back. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Hudson got Gil Hoover to chase one that time. Outside. 1-2. That's foul. A 1-2, fouled out of play. Good catch by the fan in the stand. So Gil Huber will step back in, and Hudson will prepare to deliver the 1-2 pitch. 2 away here. I know what my scoreboard says, but right now I can't hardly see my computer. That one's way upstairs. 2-2. That's outside. 3-2. And that is ball 4. Schnorr at the plate. Grounded out to third base. That's outside. Or make it 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And miss. No, strike. 1-2. That's fouled out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. 2 away. Runner over at first, and Gil Huber for the Irish. 2-1 ball game. South Medford looking to keep it right there at 2-1 and get out of this inning. And there it is. A little shot to second and over to first, and that will retire the side. So Schnorr grounds out to second for the third out. So we head now to the top of the fifth, or the bottom of the fourth, bottom of the fourth, as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.com.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We return to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Wheelock swings and misses at the first pitch from Burnham. 0-1. Wheelock struck out back in the first. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 pitch ready for Burnham now. And delivers, and will send it right back to Burnham and over to first. And Wheelock is the first out of the fourth inning. And brings up Ledendecker, who struck out. Had to been back in the second inning for her. And there's a shot to second and caught. Just like that. 2-away. Tooley steps in, playing left field. And takes strike one. Burnham taking over for Blanchette. And there's a shot out to second, and that's 3 away. So that went pretty quick for the Panthers. And that will allow us now to move to the top of the fifth. As we do, it's still a 2-1 game here on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Back to here to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net from South Medford High School. Top of the fifth, and Sane looks at strike one from Hudson. Sane is walked, struck out. Fouls that one off. 0-2. The 0-2 hitter. So with nobody out, the Irish have one on base. And Martin at the plate. As a foul. Oh and 1 as everybody settles back in now. Martin squares the bunt. That's foul. 0 and 2. Same, finding her way back to first base. 0-2 count on Martin. And Hudson delivers outside. Ball 1. The 1-2 fouled out. Everybody ducking on that one, including the fans in the field next door. We'll settle in for the 1-2 again. Nobody out. Here in the top of the 5th. That's fouled again. Long look at the wrist there by Hudson. And there's a grounder out to short. They'll go to second, and that'll be it. So Martin is on by means of the fielder's choice. That brings up Pappas. Who looks at strike 1. Walked, had a double. At least on my unofficial scorebook. There's a swing and a miss. 0 and 2. Pass down low. 1 and 2. Pappas on the afternoon. Had a doubler last time up. Walked the first time, came around and scored. And there is strike 3. And moving down to second base on that is Martin. So 2 away. Wait, you can't do that. That would be 3 outs. Huh. I see what they did. Okay. Pappas tried to fool everybody. That didn't work. All right. Burnham fouls the first one. Down the third baseline. I see what Pappas ran down to first base like she was on base, and the home plate umpire would have none of that trickery. Good try, though. Here comes the 0-1 from Hudson. Out in the dirt and down low, and nobody's going anywhere. Martin down at second base. Wasn't advancing. Two-way with Martin at second. And that's popped up. Hello. Where we sit, if that ball comes over the fence our way, we don't have a chance. It's over for us. Concussion City is what we're going to have. There's a shot down the third base line, but foul. We'll stay at 1-2. Two out, one on as Hudson delivers the 1-2, and that's strike three. We'll head now to the bottom of the fifth inning, and as we do, our score continues to be the same. I'm trying to do this without really being able to see what I'm doing, which is an interesting thing. Our score, though, is the same, as it's now Sheldon 2, South Medford 1, on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Quigley is at the plate. It's a 1-1 count as Murrah misses outside with the second pitch of the inning. That's fouled back. 1-2. The opening pitch of the inning was fouled away by Quigley. So now we're at 1-2. Strike three called. That brings up Taylor. Grounded out the first time at the plate. And now goes foul, first base side. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Had a swing and a miss. And Taylor is down on strikes. That brings up Hudson. Looks at ball one. The last time Hudson was up there, she got on by means of an error, as the throw from shortstop was way too high for the first baseman to bring down. Here's the 1-0, grounded foul. Made it as far as third base, but couldn't get any further, as after that they took care of the side. Back in the first, though, didn't have a single, and there's a shot out to right field, and that'll be a single. Wooster steps up there, 1 on, 2 away now. That's fouled out of play. Oh, and 1 to Wooster. Burnham delivers. Down low, taking off for second, and getting there is Hudson. Ball was dropped by the catcher, Pappas. Allowed Hudson to get down to second. So now we have the tying run in position, but 2 out. Out's upstairs. Gonna throw it back. Nope, right there. Hudson's back. We go to 2 and 1. It's a good idea by Pappas, though, and there's a little shot to short. Are they going to handle it? No. And they're going to send Martin or Hudson home, and Hudson's going to score from second base. Just a little squib. Out to the shortstop. That's going to be a E6, I would think, in the record book. So we can, and that's going to get by the catcher. And then threw it down to second base. It got by the second baseman. Now standing down at third base on all of that is Martin. Well, I really am trying to find a way to change the score, but I don't think I'm doing so good at it. There we go. 2-2. That brings up Morgan, the shortstop for the Panthers. Burnham's first pitch is swung on and missed. So now standing down at second base or at third base is Wooster. That's inside. 2 and 1. Morgan trying to get the go-ahead run in. And will, because that's going to fall in there just over the shortstop's head. And Martin's going to come around to score. Morgan stands over at first. Full and wider will step in. 3-2 ball game. And Full and Wider has a 0-1 count after fouling off that first pitch. That one's way upstairs. They'll have Morgan over at first to contend with. Outside. 2-1. The 2-1 foul. We'll go back 2-2. Starting the inning off with a couple of strikeouts. But things have kind of fallen apart a little bit for the Irish. There's strike 3. And that will end the inning. So we've made it now through 5. We'll head to the top of the 6th as we do. It's South Medford 3, Sheldon 2 on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And Swangard led off the inning. First pitch swing, drills it into center field. So it's 1 on and nobody out to get things started here in the 6th for the Irish, who now trail this one 3-2. South Medford putting a couple on the board the last inning. There's strike 1 to Gebb. At foul. Trying to bunt the runner along, but Gebb couldn't get it down. 0-2. There's a shot right to first. Double play. Unbelievable. So Gibb lines to the third. And then just like that, Wheelock was close enough to the bag to just reach out and tag it for the double play. And Blanchette misses on the first one, and it's 0-1. It does not look like Blanchette batting to me. It is not. It is Blanchette. Down. Ahead in the count is Blanchette, 2-1. Foul. Two and two. The 2-2 strike three called, and that will end the inning. So we'll head now to the bottom of 6 as we do. It's still a 3-2 game between Sheldon and the Fighting Irish and the Irish. Let's try again. Between Sheldon and the South Medford Panthers. Trying to figure out what my computer did, so I apologize for the mistake. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just take this, rather than try and find that, I'll just take the opportunity to tell you that today's game is being brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. There's a little grounder that's going to get all the way through. And standing now at first base with a leadoff single is Wheelock. That brings up Ledenbecker. Nobody out. One on. There's a bunt laid down. That's going to get the runner along as Ledenbecker will sacrifice. And that'll move Wheelock down to second base. Panthers trying to add to their lead and walk out of here with a win in game 1. Tooley at the plate. That's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 0-2. As all of a sudden Burnham is firing the strikes. Really not. Ledenbecker swung at a couple of them that were out of the strike zone. Yeah, gonna call it. There it is. Strikeout, first out of the inning. That brings up Quigley. Oh, nope, we don't have Quigley. We have, see if we can figure it out. Jordan Knotson. So Knotson batting in place of Quigley. And Knotson fouls the first pitch back. And there's struck two. Swing and a miss. Now that's going to end the inning. So we'll take off now to the bottom of the seventh, or the bottom of the sixth. As we do, it's South Medford 3, Sheldon 2. As you listen to TableRockSports.net.
And memories are made. Peprock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. Trying to get the plate is Gil Hoover to lead off the seventh, and she's in the hole. 0-2. Hudson looking for a complete game out there. There's strike 3. Schnorr will step in with one away. And there misses. Hudson does. Ball 1. The 1-0 misses. 2-0. 3-0. Schnorr looking to get on base somehow. There's ball 4. A bit of a confab at the mound as the South Medford wants to discuss what to do here. Situation is you have one on and one out. So now, of course, you're looking for, if you're South Medford, a double play. For the Sheldon viewers, what they're looking for is a hit. Sane is up there to try and keep things going for the Irish. Hudson still out on the mound trying to close it down. Long look. Takes a look. Everybody takes a look at their wrist. Signs are coming from the dugout. And there's a swing. And ball 1, I'm assuming. Oh, strike 1. No real clear signal from the umpire on that one, but we'll go with 0-1. And there, the bunt is down. Hudson has it over to first. And everybody, and that will advance Schnorr. Martin, with one away, one in scoring position, fouls it off. 0-1. But now there are 2 outs. Martin fouls it. 0-2. So in theory, Sheldon is down to its final strike. Unless Martin does something. Top of 7. And there's a swing and a miss. And that will end the game. So, it's a final here. And we'll catch all that up with you when we come back. But it's a final. As South Medford wins this one 3-2 over Sheldon. I would invite you to stay tuned now for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, which comes up next on TableRockSports.net. All right.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day and the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, as it's a final on the John L. Scott scoreboard as South Medford wins this one by a count of 3-2 over Sheldon. But we'll go through things really quickly here on the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show, where they add fuel for your road trip, crunch to your lunch, a little motivation to get going throughout the day. Sheldon scored in the top of the first inning. They put a 2 on the board as Pappas got a walk and came around and eventually scored. Likewise with Burnham, who got a single and eventually found her way all the way around and scored, and it was a quick 2-0 lead for Sheldon. The South Medford Panthers got back at him as Hudson led off with a single and then managed to get her way around to score when Wooster hit a double, and that brought in Hudson on that particular hit. It was 2-1, and that's really the way the game stayed for a long time until Medford ended up scoring a couple in the fifth inning as both Hudson came around to score again, her second time around, and Wooster came in to score. Those 2 runs made it a 3-2 game, and that was the score at the end as the Panthers were able to make that score hold up. So that's the way things look here from South Medford High School. We'd like to thank you for watching today's game, and we'd also like to thank South Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. And we're going to be right back here again in just a few minutes with game number 2 between Sheldon and South Medford. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Medford 3, Sheldon 2. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producers Joe Brett and I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.